Good morning, everyone. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. How are you all doing? Welcome to another live broadcast with your host, Pastor Natalie McLeod. Good morning, good morning, good morning. How are you all doing? How is everyone doing this morning? I welcome you all to the broadcast. Good morning. Good morning, everyone. Welcome. It is Monday. Yes, it is Monday, February 8th at my local time is now 9:14 a.m. I just want to say good morning to every single one of you. And how are you doing this morning? Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. How are you doing? How are you doing? Yes, yes, yes. How are you doing this morning, guys? How is everyone doing? I'm just waiting for some more people to come on in the house. Come on in the house. Good morning. Good morning, Team Happy. Good morning. How are you all doing? I can see that you're all here and you have left me some thumbs up. You know, it's another beautiful day that the Lord has made, and I want to rejoice in it and be glad. Good morning, everyone. You know, how is it going on in your neck of the woods? You know, how was your night? And I trust and hope that you all have a wonderful weekend. You know, I look forward to these live chat on a Monday morning, you know, where I can interact with the people. All right. So I want to just welcome everyone. Um, Fakay said, good morning. Yes, good morning, Judith. Good morning, Assistant Moderator Irma. Good morning to all of you. It is 9:15 a.m. America time on the Eastern Central, right here in Miami, Florida. And I just want to welcome you all this morning. All right. I am happy that, you know, in spite of what it is, in spite of what it is like, that Jesus Christ have the final say of us all. You know, he's the keeper, you know, of us all. And yes, it is indeed, you know, a blessing, you know, to just be alive. It is indeed a blessing to just, you know, be able to see another day, to see another day. You understand me? I am just truly wonderful blessed. How are you all doing? How are you all doing today? Type in the comment section, let me know how you're doing. Type in the comment section and let me know how you're all doing. Type in the comment section, let me know how you're all doing. How are you doing? How was your weekend? I had a wonderful weekend. I didn't do much on the weekend apart from doing some grocery shopping with my daughter. How was your weekend? Did you enjoy your weekend? What important thing that you did with your family? But this weekend for me, it was more like bonding with my daughter. We went on the road and we do a few grocery shopping together. Assistant moderator Irma, much blessings, much love. How was your all weekend? What did you do on the weekend? Type in the comment section and tell me what you did on the weekend. What did you all do on the weekend? Playing with your daughters, Christine. Okay. How many daughters there is? And I imagine that you have beautiful daughters. That's always something wonderful to do, when we can bond with our family and bond with our children. I did some bonding with my 17-year-old daughter on the weekend. Yes, we did some bonding. We did a few um how should I put it now? Errands. We did a few errands. We went to a few places, and it was just mainly me and my daughter on the weekend. Fakwe said that I have a wonderful weekend too, bonding with my kids and teaching my son to do all his tasks in school. Very important. Two daughters. Awesome, awesome, awesome. I have two children as well. I have a boy and I have a girl. Yes, I have a boy, I have a girl. And children are beautiful. Children are a heritage, a gift from the Lord. Um, Fakwe said that, she have a wonderful weekend to bonding with her children, and she teach her son, school. That is so important. That is so important because a lot of us as parents, we are not spending the time to sit down with our children anymore and to talk to them, and that is very important. We have to sit down and talk to our children. We have to make time for them because sometimes our children are having a bad day. Sometimes someone at school offend them, or sometimes the teacher, they're not too pleased with the teacher, and they want to just talk about it. And if we don't make the time for our children to listen to our children, what do you think is going to happen? Children have problems too. Oh, you have a boy and a girl. Yes, man, I have a boy and a girl. Listen to me, man. Guys, listen to me. Children do have their little problems of their own. Children have their little issues that they think about. They have their little situations that they go through with their peer pressure. You didn't know that? Yes. Children have their little situation that they go through with their peer pressure. And it is very important, guys, that we make the time to listen to our children. And what we as parents are, even when I was growing up, what I know that parents what I know that parents do in order to make that time for their children is that they would sit with them at the dinner table or sit with them at just an ordinary table and help them to do their schoolwork. Hi Maya, how are you? Thank you for coming. Good morning, Maya. Thank you so much for coming. Guys, as you come in, do remember to like the stream, guys. Just come in, like the stream, and just share me out, guys. Please share me out. I'm speaking with something with sense. All right? Just share me out, guys. Share me out, guys. Share me out. Share me out. Share me out. Good morning. Welcome everyone again to Natalie's Inspiration platform and channel. If you have not yet subscribed, I encourage you to go ahead and subscribe to my channel. The membership is active. All right. With membership start as low as $2.99. You can become a member of my channel for exclusive perks and giveaway. Okay, back to the discussion. As I was saying, guys, I was saying that it is very important that we make the time out to sit down and talk to our children. It is very important that we make the time out, guys, where we sit with our kids and take the time out to see what they're doing in school. Thank you so much, Michelle. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I'm asking the team happy family to just go out and just to thank you, Maya. No problem. I'm asking the team happy family to just go out, go on and share me out. Share me out with the team happy. Share me out in the other groups. Maya, remember to like and share out, please. I appreciate you. All right. I appreciate you. All righty. I'm saying that, I'm here to talk about the importance of growing up our children in church, the importance of sending our children to Sunday school. But while I'm here talking about it, one of the Team Happy members said that, we're talking about what we did over the weekend, and the majority of people that respond to me say that they bond with their children. And I was saying that I bonded with my daughter over the weekend. We did a few errands and stuff like that, and it's important to bond with them. We can never outgrow our children. We can never outgrow our children. We can never outgrow our children, guys. So it's very important that we bond with our children. It's very important that we spend time with our children. It's very important that we listen to our children, because our children do carry the struggle of peer pressure. They have peer pressure that they face struggle with on a daily basis. But because we're too busy sometimes and we don't take the time out to listen to them, my daughter told me that I am her best friend. My 17-year-old daughter, she told me that, Mommy, you are my best friend. That's what my 17-year-old daughter told me. I create that space for her to feel comfortable to come and talk to me, to come and relate to me, to tell me what is bothering her. Because a lot of times, our children in school are, and they're having so much that they have to deal with. You understand what I'm saying? They are being bothered about things that they see at school. I remember one day my daughter come to me and my daughter said to me, Mommy, the children at school, they are so bad behaving. She used the word ghetto. There are like so many ghetto children. I'm like, why did you say that? What what is it that you call ghetto? What are you referring to as ghetto? She said, Mommy, they don't behave properly. They carry weapons to school. They're always fighting and stuff like that. So, guys, I'm saying to you that a lot of times our children see things in the school that is beyond the norm that they know. They see things in school that is beyond the norm, that they see in their household and stuff like that. And sometimes it bothers them. So we have to, set ourselves, and put ourselves in the way in order for our children to be able to talk to us. Sometimes our children will want to come and talk to us, but they're scared to talk to us. Big up yourself, proud mixed child. Big up, big up, big up, big up. It's always a blessings and a pleasure whenever you're on my live. So I want you to know that I appreciate you 100%. All right. And you know that already, because along we're coming from a far way. At one point you were not on YouTube, but we're connected back now, you know. So Proud Mix, I want to really acknowledge you this morning and big up, big up, big up. Remember to like the stream, remember to share me out. Tell someone about Natalie Inspirational Channel. All right. And the membership is active. It's as low as 2.99. All right. I need some people, at least 4 people, to join my membership, because I want to do some stream and giveaway and expect and exclusive perks. So I want people to join my membership so I can start giving back to you in whatever small way there is. Alrighty, thank you so much, Prodmix. Yes, man, I'm saying that communication with our children is very important, and so we as parents, we have to, you know, create family time, that we, bond as a family and listen to our children. Because, as I said, sometimes they're going through stuff, sometimes they see stuff that is beyond the norm. Yes, they see stuff that is beyond the norm and they're faced with challenges daily in the school system. So we have to, take that time out where we help them, spend time with them by helping them to do their homework. How many of us as parents still sit down with our children and help them to do their homework? Making sure that their homework is being done and getting it done on time. Within that moment of us helping our children to do their homework is that moment that we take, to bond with them, asking them if they, if they are comfortable with their teacher, they're comfortable with their classmate. Yes, stuff like that. Proud Mix said traditionally family values and bonding have been lost in some regards due to the increase of the digital age. Some families don't sit at the dinner table anymore or play board games with them. You see why I like when Proud Mix is on my live? Because they bring up the points them. That's the same thing I'm talking about, Proud Mix. We're too busy. We are so caught up into this society, and what is happening in the society that, we do not uphold, the value and the tradition, of what family should be, spending time with our children. I remember back in the days, we'd have the young ladies sitting at the dinner table and they can relate to their mother, their father, their aunt, whoever it is, and they can speak about the boy who liked them in school. And then it provides now that opportunity for the mother to speak to them, and to encourage them. Let me read what is going on in the discussion here. Okay, so Leah May is responding back to Proud Mix. And Christine said, they are quiet. I feel sad. Our children are very important because they make us strong in the challenges of life. Even though it's hard, there are many trials against us, parents, for them, and that's what I'm talking about. When you can bond with your children, man, it is a blessing. It is beautiful when you can bond with your children. And I believe that we must bond with our children. We must bond with our children, spend time with them, find out what is going on with them, what is bothering them, what is on their mind, who is it that they're uncomfortable around, who they're uncomfortable to be, in their company. And so it goes right back down to building trust, to building trust. A lot of our children are being molested, being molested. And who you think are molesting our children? People who they trust and look up to, the fathers, the uncles, the stepfather, the stepbrother, the brother. You understand me? Molesting our children because we are too busy as parents. We are too caught up, with what is going on. Everybody now is into this digital fast going. I'm not saying that we are not to make use of it, but we cannot forget about what is important and of value. Also, attention span are shortening due to the addiction of social media or modern tech. So kids and parents drift further away from each other. Some kids bond with their gadgets, not their parents. Thank you so much for that, Proud Mix child. Thank you so much for that. That is the society that we're in. Children are going to the social media for answers rather than coming and talking to their parents. So when we have children, especially when they're young, what I notice is happening nowadays. And if any of you notice it, you can let me know. I noticed that, right? I remember back in the days growing up, we used to have to count bottle stoppers. The bottle stoppers, that's where I learned to count from. The bottle stoppers. We used to have to put it on a wire and we take them to school. As the children born today, as little as 1 year old, we go on social media and and platforms, we go online and buy these gadgets. A lot of gadgets. Sometimes they're good because some of them are, learning gadgets. But in the midst of it, we don't know what our children are streaming. We don't know what they're looking at. We don't know what they're consuming. Because we, the parents, when we supposed to take the time out to sit down and teach our children to count, count their finger, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We are giving, we are introducing them to social platforms, social gadgets, social media. So, and that's how they grow up. But it's reality. We must spend that time with our children. We must spend time with our children. We can't just give in, everything into, depending on social media. I know of parents when their children come to them for help. You understand me? They send them to go on YouTube. Nothing is wrong to look up, but be that guide. Be that guide. Even say you look up, be that guide. You understand me? Be that guide. So, guys, we're living in a very serious society. And as I was saying last week, and I'm saying it today, we can make a difference in our home. We can make a difference, as regarding to, what our home, our children grow up to become, how positive or not that they can contribute to society, what they will offer to society, the positiveness that they will take with them to society. We can be that hope. We can be that hope, guys. It starts in our home. Hello, Josephine. How are you doing? Welcome, Josie. It starts within our home, guys. We can make that difference. We can make that difference. Our children need us. Our children are crying out for our attention. Our children are crying out. They need us. They need us, guys. Be involved in what your children is doing. Be a part of your children' interests. Be a part of your children' interests. Take part in what your children are doing. Take part in what they're doing. Have an interest. Let your children see that you're interested in what they're doing. Don't just leave them up to social media for them to go on social media and to find everything that they're doing. Promise that the less time one spend with their children, the more time the child is given to resent the parent, neglecting your seed is of the many worth things you can do in life. My God. So as I come on here Monday after Monday, we're going to be having a lot of different inspirational talk, of what is reality. I'm not gonna come on here and just talk about things to build my channel, or I'm just gonna talk about things for people to look good or to feel good. No, I am going to state the facts. So much of our children are crying out. So many of our children are crying out. Mm? Crying out. They have been abused. They've been molested. They've been pushed against the odds. They push against the curve. So even if our children is on social media, we're supposed to put that interest into having, knowing what is it that they're doing on the social media. All right. So what I really want to talk about this morning is the importance also of, growing up our children and sending them to Sunday school, because that is also a contributor, very important contributor. I remember growing up as a little girl in my community. We always go to Sunday school on a Sunday morning. Even if my grandmother is not going to church, they used to bubbles up our hair. Put the bubbles in our hair and put the clip and tie the ribbon to the side. And we have on our little stocking and our little shoes and our little nice little frill dress. And we used to go to church in a group. Nowadays, you don't see that happening. As soon as the baby is 3 years old, you have some mothers putting all kind of braid and false ear in the little child here. We, the parents, are not allowing our children to grow up and to be children. We're not allowing our children to grow up and to be children. Guys, we are not allowing our children to grow up and to be children. As small as 4 years old, we're boring our son ears, and putting all kind of things in their ear. We're not allowing the children to be children as small as 13 years old. Hmm? We're allowing our children, our daughters, and our son to get tattooing up themselves. We are allowing them to boring. The young girls have navel ring in their navel. They have earring up on the top of here. They bore their nose. They bore under here. They bore this. They bore that. You understand me? As small as 12 and 13 years old, because we're not monitoring our children. Our children went out and our children do these things. And sometimes it's when it's already out of place or get out of hand that we realize that our children have done this. Our children are slipping away right under our nose because we take away the morals, we take away the morals and the values of what is important to help to shape our boys and our girls into promising men and women, for the future of tomorrow. No parental supervision, Proud Mix. No parental supervision. And so they, because they are exposed to the social media platform, TikTok and Instagram mainly, right? TikTok and Instagram mainly, they're exposed to them, right? Without no supervision. We're not putting in any interest. I'm not saying every parent is like that. No, I'm just speaking in general, right? I get, and we maybe not take the time out to put the interest because we have to work 2, 3 jobs. And when we come in, we're so tired. So we not take the time out to see what our children were doing on Instagram or TikTok. And they get all these ideas. And when they get these ideas, they want to experiment them. They want to try them, right? And we have no idea because we were not there. You understand me? We were not there to say, all right, we are going to monitor. No parent has to police. So yes, I'm not speaking out all. I'm just saying some because you have some parents that trust me, they're really on their children. They're very much involved with their children. They're involved with what their children are doing. You understand? So I'm not speaking. It's just a general, inspirational video this morning. Some little girls can watch a music video and want to be the video girl. Listen to me. Listen to me, Proud Mix. Me like when you touch a point them. I work at the hospital and I have a scenario case. The girl is over 19. Over 19. And, I work in behavioral health, the mental health. And she came in 19 years old, schizophrenia. Can you imagine that? 19 years old and schizophrenia. Okay? And when I look at the girl, she having purple, green, orange, yellow. Her hair is like the peacock, different colors that she dye her hair into. And that girl have piercing on every part of her face. She have piercing at the 2 eyebrow. She have piercing at the 2 nose. She have piercing at the 2 part. Yeah. She have piercing down here so. She have piercing in here so. She have piercing in every part. And I was so concerned. I'm 19 years old. And I was so concerned. And I went to her and I said to her, your colors are looking, beautiful because they don't understand the Jamaican terminology as festive. So I said, your colors are looking beautiful. What inspire you? And she told me, I don't remember the name of the rock star. I don't remember the name of the rock star. But she told me that it was a rock star, a popular rock star that inspired her to do herself like that. Now, if she's only 19 years old, then at what age were she consumed with this rock star ideology of what self should look like? And I'm pretty much sure that maybe if our parents, were maybe, we don't know if our parents is involved in our life because a lot of children, they grow up in homes, foster care, and, you name them. So I'm not sure as to what is the outcome where her parents is concerned. But I'm just using it as an example to say if we have children like that and we spend time and effort into looking on at what is happening, maybe it would have not get to that. Influenced by the wrong people lead to paths of pain. It's true. So that's why we have to be there. We have to be there for our children. If we're going to give birth to them, we have to know that it is a lifetime commitment. It's a lifetime commitment, you know? And I was just sharing about, growing up, guys, and going to Sunday school. I don't see children going to Sunday school like that anymore. I don't see children going to Sunday school anymore. I believe Sunday school is still important in our children's life. It helps to shape them. It help them to, when you send your children to Sunday school, it help them to have a strong faith in God. They might be young and they don't understand, but it help them to have a strong faith in God. Because when you have a strong faith in God, it provides, it gives you that comfort. It gives you that solace of inspiration, to just carry you through, your joys and your tribulations that are in store. Because we are, and that's why I said, even as children, they face challenge and tribulation, even as children. And Sunday school have a lot to play. Many churches are closed, proud mixed child, but look how long pandemic passed, and churches are still closed. Churches are still closed. Proud mixed child, I remember when I was a young little girl growing up. Oh my God, man. They used to plait my hair and put the bubbles and the clip and tie my little ribbon. I'm a child going to church. Nowadays, from the picnic, them reach 3 year old, they are grown, they are big people. Because the parents are putting a kind of false ear, braiding up the hair, a kind of something in them hair. Them are putting in them hair. You understand what I'm saying? And I can speak to you from my own personal experience. I am speaking to you from my personal experience going to Sunday school as a child. I have faced many things as a child. I have faced many things as a child. I am a victim of molestation from my own family member. My family member that I trust, my family member that I look up to. You understand what I'm saying? My family member, from my own uncle to have molested me as a child. I tell myself I'm going to use my platform to advocate. I'm going to use my platform to advocate and my experiences to speak life and to see how many I can help by using my voice. Yes, people that will look up to. And if I wasn't the child that was raised up in Sunday school, where I have a level of faith and a level of comfort and an inspiration, where it comes down to that, to God, to take me through that tribulation when I was going through it. I would have maybe take my own life. I would have maybe take my own life. So, I believe that as parents, we are to, send out your children, let them go to Sunday school. Leah May said, I remember back in the days we have this weekly Bible study. Children my age are eager to attend, but no, I don't think there still is. Back in the days, Leah May, we used to have the church coming into the home and used to have a prayer meeting in the home with the family, and the children had to be involved. The children could not leave, but then gone have earpiece in them ears and them on social media playing games or stuff like that. They used to have prayer meeting in the homes where the elder of the church, they go around and they visit the different homes and different times and pray in the home with the family. Call the husband, the mother, the father, the children, the auntie, the uncle, everybody. And the children have to be a part of that. I think that it is still important. There are simplified options for kids to read the Bible online in an easier context because the King James Bible is too advanced, but it's important. Yes, Because that's what I, even for myself, even myself, and as a pastor, yes, I read the King James Version, but I read the NIV because the NIV break it down simpler. I have the study Bible that I use when I'm doing my studies to go and teach Bible studies and stuff like that. So nothing is wrong as long as it is the Bible and it is saying the same thing. Just for them to have an understanding. And I'm saying, guys, if I was not going to Sunday school, if I wasn't raised in Sunday school and brought up in Sunday school, you know what would have happened to me? Maybe I would not be here to be talking to you. A stranger won't even do to you what your own family will sometimes. That hurts the most. I know. 'Cause it was my own family, it was my own uncle. You understand what I'm saying? And you're supposed, as you know, as family, you're supposed to protect, but you end up hurting me. You end up hurting me. And the sad part about it is I didn't have anybody I could go talk to. I could have talked to my family because I didn't grow up with my mother. My mother didn't grow me, so I don't have a bond with my mother. I don't have a relationship or a bond with my mother. And so the one who grew me up, I could not go and talk to her. I could go tell her what I was going through. I have sleepless night, torment, So just imagine if I was growing up in Sunday school, what would have happened to me? So and that's why I'm encouraging parents. Put your children, even if you don't go, send them to Sunday school. The church play a very important role. I mean, there are so many things that are going on with the churches today, but it's not every church is involved in all that is going on. The Bible cannot wrong, and God said in His word that He have a remnant. He have a remnant. The Bible cannot wrong. The Bible cannot wrong. So it's not everybody in church are devils, and not everybody in churches are not doing what they're supposed to do. All right? Church is important in your children's life. Send them out. You know? When you belong to a church or you go to a church or you attend your services and stuff like that, it helps them to model and fashion their little character, to have good characters and good morals. Every single child needs a variety of role models to help decide what person they will become. You alone cannot parent your child. You need the church, you need the community. Hello? I said you need the church, you need the community. So every child needs that variety of role models. And I'm talking about good role models. Good role models. hmm, that will help them to decide what person they will become. Very important. Sunday school is important in our children's life. We don't want to send out our children to Sunday school anymore. We prefer that for them to stay home and be on social media. Like the stream, guys. Remember to give the streams a thumbs up. Like the stream as you come in. I'm sorry about the cough. Hello, Vibes with the Thompson family. How are you doing, Vibes? How was your weekend? How was your weekend? I'm sorry about that, guys. I'm sorry about that. Yes, every child need role model to help them to decide what person they will become. And I personally cannot think of a better place, to find a wide range of role models than in the church. Children need to go to Sunday school. Children need to go to Sunday school, brethren. And I know that there are many people, that you could say, oh, that my children have to look up to. I know that there are many people that play important roles in their life. aunties, uncles, brother, sister, and all of that. But when you grow them up in the fear of the Lord, it is important. So you see, when we send them to Sunday school as well as when they participate in the church community where they do activities, it does provide the child with many important guidelines, for being a good person as well as, you know, having good morals and values about them. Awesome vibes with the Thompson family. I did have a wonderful weekend myself. I did a little mostly bond with my daughter. We did a few tours and stuff like that. So yes, I have a wonderful weekend. It's very important, guys. Very important. You know, we have to take that time out and make sure that we send out our children. As I was saying, that my grandmother never used to always go all the time, but should have make sure that she send us out to Sunday school. And so I applaud all the parents who faithfully bring out their children to church or send them out to church. I always say that half of the crime rate and the things that are happening around us, it have to do with that. You understand what I'm saying? It's just, it give a firm foundation in the children or the child life. Firm foundation. Church is no different. you know our children learn things from the church, to be positive, to have good morals. Also our community, wherever they go, wherever they go is important. What our children become, it does reflect us. What our children become in life, it reflects us. So we need to spend time with our children, guys. We need to put out more effort to sit down with them, take them to dinner where you can sit at a table and talk with them, find out what is on their mind, find out what bothers them, if they're okay with school, like, they're okay with their lecturers, they're okay with their friends. You just have to talk to your children. You understand me? Invest in your children, becoming positive young men of our society and young women. You know, children develop relationship with other trusted, Christian adults. When you send them to Sunday school, they develop trust. They develop trust. All right. Listen to your children, as I said. When I was being molested by my own family member, if my grandmother would have listened, if only she would have listened to me. If only she would have listened to me. Listen to your children. Be their role model. Be their role model. The other day, my son said to me, Mommy, I may not say this to you often enough, but wherever I go and people ask me, who is your role model? I said, my mom. He said, Mommy, I said my mom, because I've never meet anyone who have the faith like what you have. He said, he tell to them, yes, my mother is my role model. Because my son is 23 years old and to me, he's still my baby. I take the time out to listen to my son. I take the time out to be there for my son. I take the time out to find out. Some of the time he might ignore me, like, you understand me. Me keep on a push. I said, listen to me, when you're 50, you're my baby. I want to know what is happening with you and making sure that you're walking on the right path. I was talking about you yesterday. I was telling my daughter about you, about how she must let the children go to church and don't let them give her any reason that they don't. Exactly, vibes. Exactly. I know you know what I'm talking about. You know? I was telling them on the live before you came on. I remember how they use my grandmother used to plait up me ear with the bubbles them. Me not see pitney wear bubbles again. Me hardly see pitney wear bubbles. My grandmother used to part me here and plait me here with the bubbles and put and plait it and put the clip them at the end. And then the clip them used to have some little style on them. Hmm? The clip them used to have some little style on them. And put the clip them and tie the ribbon in our ear. And my grandmother used to send us to church. Our grandmother used to send us to church, and when we are going to church, we are walking in our group. We used to wait on our next door neighbor because our next door neighbor also have two children over there, or one that is going to church too, and we all go to church, walk together. You don't see those days again vibes. You don't see those days as little as the pitney them be as them born. Eh? We are put them in a fingernail. We are put them in a false ear. We are put them in a eyelash. We are put them in a makeup. Then we the parents are the cause of why our children sometimes, some of the parents, I'm speaking some, because this is a broad topic, some, right? How they come out or they come out because we are their main role model. They see us, the parents, first before they start seeing the teacher at school. They see us, the parents, first before they start seeing the pastor. They see us, the parents, first before they start to see those in their community. We, the parents. Natalie, I will carry children and sisters and brothers to church always. Thank you so much, Susie. Me glad you remember them days there. You understand what I'm saying? Every Sunday morning when I go to church, me not leave them home. Me put them in a me car, me get them dressed. My brother and my sister, I grow my brother and my sister too. And my two children. And that's why I know my son is 23 years old and I see he don't want to come to church. Me still remind him. Me said to him that you grew up in church. I said, put on your clothes and go into the house of the Lord. Go sit down and listen to the word of God. Hmm? Go sit down, listen to the word and make prayer resonate in your soul. Because sometimes some things are gonna happen now when we send out the children them at church and that one prayer that the pastor did pray or the evangelist, it makes a difference. And he keep on telling me that mommy, I'm coming to church, I'm coming to church. Let them prepare from Saturday and don't let them talk about what they don't. That is it. That is it. You are the mother. You have to put on your foot. You are the father, you have to put on your foot. Unless we're going to lose our children to this evil society. We are going to lose our children to this beast system that we are having. So, yes, guys, we must, we must, we must, we must, we must make the difference. We have to do it. We have to do it. We have to do it. We have to make the difference in our children's life. We have to set that example. We have to be that role model. We have to be the ears and the voice of our children so they can come to us and talk to us about things. Sometimes they have been bullied in school, even molested, abused emotionally and verbally, sometimes physically. But because we don't, make that time out for them. When we send our children to Sunday school, it reinforces them to learn at home. It reinforces discipline. When we send them out to Sunday school, it reinforces discipline. Some of us as parents, we cannot talk to our children. As little as our 6-year-old is telling us that they're not doing it. And telling us no. And we laugh about it like it is fun. We laugh about it like we just get a joke. Where are the days when parents be parents and children be children? Where are those days when parents be parents and children be children? And where are those days? Where are those days when we would have children being children and parents being parents? Guys, it is very important. It's very important, even if it is that 2 Sunday out of the month. God give us 4 Sundays in each month, or Saturday, whichever day you plan to go church, or whichever day you go church. God give us 4 Saturday, 4 Sunday out of the month. Send out the children if I have two of them. If you don't want to go, send out the children. Send them out. I want to share this with you from Deuteronomy 6 and verse 4 to 9. Deuteronomy 6 and verse 4 to 9 speaks about the Lord issues his command to the children of Israel, and he called them to love him completely and to teach their children to do the same. So I am saying that this process would basically entail learning and responding, to what? Obeying. Obeying. When you send out your children to Sunday school, man, and they sit down into children's Sunday school, and the Sunday school teacher start to teach them the importance of obeying their parents and telling them the scripture that the Bible said in Leviticus and Deuteronomy, that if you don't honor your mother and your father, hmm, if you don't honor them, you will not have long days. How to be obedient. Yes, guys, very important because we, as the parents, we don't have the time to sit down and teach them these things. You don't understand me? They grow discipline. They learn discipline. They learn obedience, good moral value and standards, integrity, not to mention principle. You know what, guys, if you are out there, you can easily tell the difference between a child who was groomed and brought up into the church from a child who is not. So guys, this is my encouragement to you, on another broadcast of inspirational talk with Natalie. You know, it is very important, guys. And I think I have said so much, to help us. And let me quickly go over it again. Listen to your children. And you can find ways in which you can listen to them. Make time for them. You can find ways in which you can make time for them. Either you're going to help them with their homework, you're going to take a walk in the park with them. You understand me? Take them out for dinner. Just create that moment where you can have them to talk. Create that moment where you'll have them to talk. All right? Yes, create that moment. And most importantly, when you can, as much as you can, as often as you can, take the children out to Sunday school or you send them. All right. I want to thank everyone who have joined this platform. If you have not yet subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscription button. Do remember that you can also join my membership for exclusive perks and giveaway. If you have not yet liked the stream, I encourage you to please give it a thumbs up. All right. Enjoy the rest of your day. All right. Walk good. And my posting days, I post on a Tuesday and a Thursday. Sometimes I don't get to post on my posting days, but I will try to make up back, another day. But consistently, I'm trying my best to be very consistent with my channel. So definitely, a video will be coming out tomorrow. So I want to thank you for your continuous support to my channel. Have yourself a wonderful day. Team happy. Blessings. Big up yourself. The Vibes with the Thompson family. Thank you so much for stopping by. Appreciate your presence. All right. And also Proud Mixed Child, who is always on my live and giving so much sound, points and tips. You can go back and read them. He always have some positive tips. Very sound and solid. So you can go back and read them. All right. And for all who passed through, I want to thank you so much for joining my live stream this morning. Join me again next week, Monday morning, for another live broadcast, another program, Inspirational Talk with Natalie. God bless you all and enjoy the rest of the day. I am out for now. Peace.